Let's see. Ryan Sutherland. This guy's pretty cool. He's a one-man band. So all the drums you hear is actually him. They don't show it in the video, but I'm sure there's other videos of him playing. And so it's kind of cool. Kind of cool Southern rock, sort of one-man band type stuff. So, Rob, when you're ready, let's check out Gideon's Bible. We'll be right back.
I'ma stumble home. I'll meet you there. Can't remember a thing last night. Ashes in my hair. I'd end up in this place of my life. I'll turn up, I swear. Hey. Right after this cigarette, right after this pill, one more shot of whiskey, feel my hair standing up in the air. Well, I lost my way. That got out of hand. Oh, these hands won't stop shaking. I can stop anytime I want, man. John said you should have talked to the thing. Well, it's time to negotiate. Genius ain't a generous thing. How far the pendulum swing. My dying breath be smoke. Ashes in my hair. I can turn any man to stone and ask about my 1,000-yard stare.
And cool stuff. Like, yeah, my dad was got me really into, well, not really into it, but he introduced me and sort of I dug into it actually for a while. Is old Southern blues guys, that like I forget their names off the top of my head, but I'm sure that there's a lot of them. That the type of guys that like, they live out in the middle of nowhere and they're just popular enough that they can go into town and do like 2 or 3 shows in a weekend and make enough money for the whole week, and then they just go back to their house for like another week out in the middle of nowhere. And it's just how it is. They're not huge, but they're well known and very fixtures of the scene, if you will. I've never heard of this guy. I live in Rochester. I don't get out much though, so that's probably why. But Dave, you look like you have something you want to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ghost of Robert Johnson would tip his hat towards this guy. I mean, that's the original guy that you're talking about, who's kind of,
Who?
Robert Johnson, man.
Okay.
Like that, he probably
From
has,
Johnson and Johnson, right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
no, probably some of the earliest blues recordings known to man were his.
Yeah.
That's kind of most blues artists refer to him. I mean, that's kind of where it all began. But so I mean, it has this element of his style of recording. So if you hear any Robert Johnson stuff, it's really staticky. There's no other instruments. It's just him on the guitar. There's some slide work and but so that was I don't think that's ever going to go away, man. Just that kind of really like old school. I mean, I think it's always interesting to just see one man, performing with whatever he's got in front of him, whether it's just a guitar, maybe he's kicking the cymbal with his foot or just whatever he's doing. And it was obviously starting to make me think of like Jack White and the White Stripes, because it's just one of those bands that has this really minimalist type of setup with very basic drums that are not always on time, but people kind of tend to forget about that. Just
Why do
because
drums
of
need
that.
to be on time though?
Yeah, but it's just the experience, I guess, like the raw, nature of it. People are willing to look past some of those, you know, just glitches and timing and quality to just I don't know, just bask in the rawness of it and find a way to enjoy it. So that was kind of a similar feeling I was having with him, and obviously that was what he was going after. So yeah, it was cool, man.
I do a one man band show myself, but it's more for my wife, and I'm naked, and there's instruments like hanging from different things, you know, different
Sure, same
instruments.
thing.
So
Yeah, yeah, same deal.
anyway, I got Rob's attention. He's like, "What? Really?"